What is up, everyone? I am TST's TheMudMan, here with another deck spotlight video. As I'm sure you all know, the core set refresh just dropped onto Gods Unchained about 30-ish hours ago. There are 70 brand new core cards added to the game, and many of the existing core cards have been drastically changed. So there are a multitude of new decks and new archetypes flooding the Gods Unchained ladder right now. And today we will be talking about Guild Deception. Guild Deception has been a fringe archetype ever since Trial of the Gods. It's been decent. It's never been an A or S tier deck. It's never even been Deception's best archetype. But with this core set refresh, a lot of cards have become guild cards. There have been a few of these new core set cards are guild cards, so it might finally be time for Guild Deception to shine. And before we jump into the specifics of the deck, I just want to say take this deck list with a grain of salt. Like I said, the core set refresh just came out. There are 70 new cards that you can only get from grinding core packs, and I do not have really any of those new cards at the moment. And some of those new core cards are really great in Guild Deception. So this deck is nowhere near optimized, but it is definitely fun. And the main thing I like about this deck is, as you can see, the curve is extremely low. There are 2 4-mana cards, 1 5-mana card, and the remaining 27 cards cost 3 mana or less. And despite the incredibly low curve this deck has, it is capable of going deep into the late game and holding its own against any control deck, mainly because it's capable of drawing tons of cards from the deck as well as generating just lots and lots of resources through many of the guild creatures. And alright, so let's just jump into the deck and discuss each of the cards a little bit. We've got Orfeo, Champion of Deception. Not only is he a guild creature that comes out for free when you summon a card, he's really great for destroying any early game creatures, whether you're playing against an aggressive war deck or some sort of nature deck. He's always really good for a value trade. And he's a guild creature to to work with all of your guild synergies. Then we have Patient Pickpocket, which is just a deception staple, regardless of what deception archetype you're running. It's just a decently static creature that you can play on turn 1, that gets you more resources, that synergizes with the Hollow. It gives you an inclination of what's going on in your opponent's hand. It just does everything you want in a 1-mana card. We've got the Stone Skin Poison here, which is great for, getting around frontline creatures or just slowing down and destroying either a warded creature or just something big. Stone Skin Poison doesn't need much explanation. It's just very strong for a 1-mana spell. Switch Duelist, another deception staple. It's also a guild creature, so it's even better than normal. The exact same thing can be said for Armor Lurker. It's just strong. It is a guild creature. It has 2 or 3 mana, which is very important for the guild deception archetype. Hunting Trap, just a good removal spell. The Hollow is one of the best cards in your deck. It's one of the best cards in every Deception deck. It's run in every Deception deck. And the cards it generates you are guild cards, so seeing as this is a guild-centric deck, the Hollow is even stronger than it normally is. Let's see, and that brings us to Jinx Blade Duelist, which is one of your highest attack value guild creatures for the early game. You can, give him Hidden with Orfeo's Distraction, and then he becomes an issue for your opponents to deal with. He's capable of dishing out lots of damage. Lady Marcella makes those deadly creatures, which is convenient for killing things. It's also a 3-mana guild creature, and when we get to Desert Mercenary, we'll discuss why 3-mana guild creatures are particularly broken. It's the reason why we have 13 3-mana cards in the deck. Let's see, we've got Ludia's Decadent. It's not a guild creature, but it is incredibly strong. 3-mana 3/3 with Blessed is a decent creature, on curve. It gets you lots of resources from your opponent's deck. Your opponents tend to run good cards, so all the cards you'll be generating from Ludia's Decadent will be strong. And like I said, this deck has a very low curve, but it makes up for that with all of its powerful card generation. Now we have Shadow Paladin, which is one of those cards that was modified in the core set refresh. It's now a deception card, and it's now a guild card. So although a 4/2 with Hidden isn't the flashiest thing in the world, it is a 3-mana guild creature, and we can capitalize on that very heavily. Now we have the Volt Vagabond. Volt Vagabond used to be a 3-mana 1/3, and as you can see, it is now a 3/3, so it is 3 times as powerful. It no longer has Hidden and Flank, but it actually can threaten your opponent's life total when you do spill lots of guild creatures out on the board. you feel way stronger having a 3/3 on the board than a puny 1/3. And let's jump into the neutral cards. First one is Pyramid Warden. That one's obvious. He's got a lot of stats and he costs 2 mana. And now we're on to Desert Mercenary, which is the main synergy card for this deck. A 3 mana 3/3 with Roar. Reduce 2/1 the cost of each guild creature in your hand that costs 2 or 3, which is why we have so many 3 mana guild creatures. As we know from many decks in Gods Unchained, reducing mana cost is often incredibly powerful, and Desert Mercenary is capable of reducing lots and lots of mana all at one time in the early game, so you can capitalize on it quickly. We've got Diligent Architect, which is not only a 3 mana guild creature to be reduced by Desert Mercenary, it also gets you a structure. There are many powerful structures from the Divine Order set. You give it more health. Just, a decent card that cycles itself that, you might high roll and get a powerful legendary relic. Not relic, sorry, legendary structure. And now we have Fermentari Instigator, which is our second guild synergy card. This one is right about as flashy as Desert Mercenary. It is a 4 mana 3/4 with Roar. Draw a card for each guild creature on the board. That includes your opponent's guild creatures. And we have just lots of guild creatures. A good amount of them cost 1 mana. A lot more of them cost 2 or 3. Desert Mercenary reduces them to 1. A lot of them are hidden. So the turn before you want to play your Fermentari Instigator, it's quite easy to just spill out on the board and then draw a lot of cards. And our final card is not a guild creature at all. It is Parfirion, the Dred Cyclops. This is probably the legendary card that got the biggest buff out of the core set refresh. It is now a 5 mana 5/5 with Ward with the exact same effect it used to have. So it makes your opponent's God Power 2 more to cast. So a 5 mana 5/5 with Ward is good on its own, having an effect that turns off your opponent's God Power, just icing on the cake. If you want to replace Parfirion, you certainly could. However, playing a 5/5 with Ward and then distracting it, is arguably a win con on its own. Alright, so that is a brief overview of the deck. Let's talk Mulligan Strategy. The Mulligan is fairly simple. You have 2 schools of thought. You either have the Desert Mercenary hand, where you of course have a Desert Mercenary, and then you want as many 3 mana guild creatures as you can get. Preferably 3 mana guild creatures like Volt Vagabond or Diligent Architect, the ones that generate you more resources so that you can get more stuff after you spill your hand. And then the other school of thought for your mulligan is the Hollow-centric opening hand, which is probably stronger. The Hollow-centric opening hand revolves around having 1 or 2 Patient Pickpockets and the Hollow. You play Patient Pickpocket on turn 1. You play the Hollow on turn 2, you end your turn, Patient Pickpocket's order goes away, you get a card from your opponent's hand and a guild creature. It's the ultimate thing. But then, besides that, you're going to want to spill out onto the board, set up your Desert Mercenary, Fermentari Researcher plans, and, just be cognizant of your resources. You have to always be counting your hand size because the Hollow might end up generating you too many resources. The hardest part of this deck is all of the resources you acquire at one time. It's sometimes difficult to keep your hand empty or evaluating which cards you can just sort of toss away. But that's usually a happy problem when you have too many resources to hold. And besides that, it's really just a tempo battle. You put lots of stats in play, you make good value trades, you go face, you refill your hand, and rinse and repeat. And before we jump into any gameplay footage, let's talk about just one fancy new core set refresh guild card that you are definitely looking for while you are grinding your packs. This is a 3 mana 2/3 guild creature, so it's the perfect mana cost. It loves being Desert Mercenary mana reduced. It's hidden, which is also nice for surviving. And whenever you summon a guild creature, this creature gains 1 strength. So this would be a 3rd guild synergy card, and it really synergizes with exactly what you want to do. Desert Mercenary makes it so you spill a lot of guild creatures at one time, then you follow it up with your Fermentari Researcher, so you'll be able to play this alongside many other guild creatures, buffing up its attack. It has hidden, which means it'll be very hard to remove, so it'll be pretty much a guaranteed draw off of your Fermentari Researcher. This seems like this could be the ultimate guild card to really push Guild Deception over the top. So definitely keep an eye out for this while you are grinding your packs. And now that we have discussed the deck, let's jump into some gameplay footage from one of my most recent streams. 3-mana creature. I don't know any of the names. If the cards like don't see play, I don't know their names. Oh well. Oh well. I'm starting to devise a plan here. If only I was going first. Switch Duelist is good enough to keep, right? We could have went for the high roll and looked for 2 patient pickpockets, but it seems okay. Get in there, pickpockets. Bold move, not getting rid of my pickpocket friend. Oh wow, 2. It must be my birthday. Ha! Oh yeah, look at all them cards. Oh, 3-mana guild creature? That's convenient. See if we can keep that up. Ooh, very intimidating. The pickpocket makes me happy because I really wanted to just like remove this thing's bubble. Now we can get more stuff and it'll make it so I'm really comfortable dropping my hand. I'm all about getting more stuff. Yo, we got Tugs McBoat making the dreams a reality with the Prime sub. Hell yeah, dude. What's going on, Tugs McBoat? Oh, and I missed a heist evidently, but G-Rasher killed it. Do something. Okay. This is so good. Sort of. Like, it's pretty good. Like, we take these. Kill that. Hide this for no reason. Great job so far, Hollow. Also, nice job being a guild creature all of a sudden. Oh, nice. Oh, another 3-mana guild creature. Way to go, Desert Mercenary. Oh, 8-Ball strikes again. Always rude. Classic 8-Ball. He thinks he's so funny. I'm gonna get a legendary card. I'm gonna get all the cards. Oh wow, so many things. We gotta start playing stuff, huh? Alright, so now stuff costs 1. How often do you get to play this piece of garbage? Ha ha ha, look at me go. It was actually really tight. Let's get the out of its misery while we can. Seems pretty good. Alright, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna have a 1-mana 7 vibe with Hidden. He's copying me. I did that first. Now, do you do anything from here? Roar and ability, stealing, or deal damage? Alright, so you're pretty much irrelevant unless you play Guild Enforcer. But I imagine this guy can see, so he's not going to just do it. Oh, he's respecting the weird goblin thing. Also, you're too big. Get out of here. I'll have to kill you. That was nice of it. Always more. So My hand is kind of full. Let's play this. Let's snag this. Play, kill that because it's big. So much stuff. I'm starting to have stuff issues. I'm not going to stop. I have a problem. I like how they let me click it even though it doesn't do anything. Makes me feel good. Hustler actually did something insane. That's what I'm saying. I thought he'd be a joke. Now I'm stoked I have 2. He thought 1 was scary. Pretty convenient. Start by getting rid of him. He's legendary. Can't let that stick around. And let's see. So you cost 1. Just make these 2 free. I was gonna play the Jinx play Duelist, but then I realized it died to Naked Carnage Sweep, and it made me feel less comfortable about it. Then we'll click this for dominance. Ha ha ha. I don't think the Hustler would have killed the Minosi. I don't think it would have done anything. Right? Because it doesn't do any damage. Has to have, you know, armor to do damage. Now, though, nailed it. Alright, so at this point, the Hollow has really done his job. I don't think I even want to do more stuff. Yeah, I'm good on my hand. Great job, Hollow. You're killing it. Deals 1 damage because it has 1 armor. So this deals 2 damage now. Did I not read this correctly? Then deal this creature's... Okay, so I didn't know how it worked. That's fair. So this does do something now. Okay, that's tight. I thought he was just chilling. Alright, so you're telling me this deals 2 damage to him right now. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm just going to start overdrawing. It's no big deal. No, we're not going to do that. Well, I guess I can play something. Let's just plop him down. Keep the Shadow Paladin. For just in case he does something. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I thought he did. Oh, I thought he did nothing. Thought it was just a pretty face. Oh, hit me with a Soul Survivor. Nice. Anyone's game now. It is anyone's game now. Do something. Reading cards is good. It's helpful. I'm mostly like a feel guy. I just go off the feel. Whatever picture's the prettiest at any given moment. Alright, so. Should we look in some boxes first? Well, I've always got power. That's easy. And let's take a look in this box. This deals damage. And then this appears to have 7 attack. That sounds big. And then this costs 1. It's just worthless. Doesn't have any armor on its own. This also costs 1. And now I have 11 damage on board. 11 equals 11. This is lethal. This is soft lethal. The answer is within yourself, exactly. You better do something, opponent. Not good enough. No, good enough. Guess I'll have to play more cards again. Whoa, here I go playing cards again. You get to go sleep. Let's see. You become more cards. You have 6 health. This one doesn't die to Carnage Sweep. Shall we snag some frontline or shall we snag some draw? Let's let him pick. None of these are that appealing. What if we get damage or frontline runes? Is Nightleaf Trapper a good card for Deception now? It's like, it's super decent. It can take off more than 1 durability. It's got more health now. It's neat. I'll say that. Oh my god, he's got an Adi. Quick little murder right fast. And invite as well. Do some stuff. Oh, summon a zombie? It's probably worth it. I could have played Jinx Blade Duelist and hidden it. That's what I could have done. Instead I went for more value. Let him kill this if he wants. Out of Soul Survivors, this is gonna die. Everybody did their thing. Woohoo! We're escaping. Come on, War Person, I believe in you. He's played no Carnage Sweeps, he's played both Soul Survivors. Hector doesn't have Leech anymore. He's played no Chimeras. Chimeras can leech him. Yo, what's up, Crazy Kappa? You can cheat him and take 2 durability off. You can take infinite durability off if he just lives forever, dude. Oh, is that a naked Carnage Sweep? Naked no bun? Yep. Guess we'll have to just keep playing cards again. Stop doing that. It's like every turn this guy with the relics. He must have another Carnage Sweep. Like in hand right now, ready to go. Terrified. No, all these are horrible. These are all the worst. Man, I hate giving him favor. Woo. Alright, so we're not overextending too much. I'm pushing 5 damage. What if I was pushing more? Hector not having Leech is a big rip. Yeah, they took a lot of Leech away from War. Also, like, I don't know if they announced it anywhere, like, legitimately. But, what's it called? Oh, yeah, second Carnage Sweep. Yeah, we called that. Grand Hall doesn't give itself Leech anymore. So, like, a lot of Leech left War all at one time. Very original. Oh, good stuff in the Sanctum all of a sudden? Okay, boss. Yeah, I'll take both. I like both. Both sounds pretty good. So, what if... So we're going to kill that like that. So now he has this creature to deal with. And also, we're going to play something with hidden. This is the biggest hidden thing. Now he's used both Soul Survivors and both Carnage Sweeps. So he probably deals with this. That means we can do 5, and then that's 8, and then we just find 1 more damage somewhere. Oh, yo, Nanamale, what's going on, man? How you going? Yeah, there goes the 4-2. We all saw it coming. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He's out of AoE. I need 1 thing to live. Any of them can live. Even Demetrios. Could have won face with the Relic. I don't think it matters. He also does... I don't think he has demo now that he played this. I think he was up in the air until the Thundercaller came down. Frontline 2, have a frontline. I'll just cheat right through it. Not cheat, I'll distract it. I got this little pink thing. Distracts the crap out of him. Oh, are you talking about Hector with the front line? I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, tough guy. I did forget you picked that. Sue me. Yes, I did forget. Alright. That's not good enough. We did it. We did it, team. GG. Hey, you! Did you know that subscribing to the TST YouTube channel will increase your win rate by 6.9%? So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. And while you're at it, equip Scythe of the Harvest and attack the like button directly in the face. Bye-bye!